What we're really discussing is that really the judicial branch was not a co-equal in government. Is that the way that the originators, the
That's
original
exactly
intent?
what they said. That is exactly what they said. It is not a co-equal. They also called it a coordinate branch. That's the word they would use. That it was not a co-equal or a coordinate branch in government.
When did it switch over to being a co-equal branch?
It switched over when we, the American people, allowed them that position. We started buying into that. They started becoming very judicially active in the 1950s and 1960s. The Earl Warren Court is known for that judicial activism. They started intruding themselves into areas they'd never been allowed to get into before. And there were actually hearings in Congress on impeaching the Supreme Court justices for that activism. And by the way, that's not a radical notion. That's something that we regularly did in American history. You look back at the Founding Fathers, they conducted a number of impeachment inquisitions, is what they call it today, but impeachments against judges for malfeasance. And it wasn't, see, today we have this thing that says, oh, you can only impeach a judge maybe for a criminal felony. Maybe you can impeach him. Back at the beginning, the Founding Fathers impeached judges for all sorts of reasons that were different, because the Constitution does not give judges a lifetime appointment. The Constitution says judges are appointed for the duration of, quote, good behavior. Wow. The bottom line is, as long as they act right, they can stay there. So what's it mean not to act right? If you will look at the original reasons that justices got thrown off the court, one got drunk in private life. Well, what's that have to do with what he did on the court? It doesn't matter. That was bad behavior for a judge, even if it's in private life. They impeached him, took him off the court because he got drunk in private life. Another got thrown off the court for cussing in the courtroom. Well, that's not a crime. No, but it's bad behavior for a judge. Another one ignored an act of Congress. You see, today they do that all the time. Congress passes laws that doesn't apply to us. Matter of fact, we rule just the opposite. Got thrown off for ignoring an act of Congress. I mean, anything that was considered bad behavior for a judge was an impeachable offense. Now today, we've gone and says, oh no, you know, maybe a criminal felony, certainly not a civil felony, and certainly not a misdemeanor. We have so changed the standard that we've told these guys they have lifetime appointments. There's virtually nothing they can do to get themselves thrown off the bench. That was not the case at the beginning. And so we have, over the course of the last 2 centuries, we have over 90 impeachment investigations. We have over 60 some odd impeachment investigations against judges, and we have over a dozen impeachments of judges. And if you look at what the causes were, it's not where we are today. Yeah. So that was one of the ways we kept them under control.